Hello guys, I'm going to be unboxing PB-580 H by T, and also in end I'm gonna demonstrate how it works and issue some of the issues that people might face. And usually I don't put my voice, but I thought it's just too much work to put text, so I decided to just use my voice. um, I hope it's not that bad. Okay, let's get started. When you open the box, the first thing you're gonna see is two items that those things you can extend so that you have more control over the air. And initially I thought I might not need all three attachments, but in end I realized that it's better to attach all three, as it gives you way more power, and it's better if you are trying to get like each and every leaf of ground. So I would recommend then just attach it anyways, and if you're too short, maybe just use two, but I would recommend just use it. I actually got this one from Home Depot, and it was at a much good price than I expected. There was a discount when I purchased this one, so it cost me around $200, 250 something. Usual price is around 400. This was the really good deal for me. I had a leaf blower before, but I was just tired of electric and those wireless charging one that don't have any power. So I got this one, hoping that would help me. Okay, let's see now up close. you know as you can see, there are three extension that helps you go really close to the ground so that you can have a better control over blowing leaves. And the front one, you see something like spring. That's the first attachment that's going to go. I don't know what they call it, but it's easier to refer as spring pipe. So yeah, we are gonna connect that one first, and then those three, and then we also have those metal ties to secure it so it doesn't like come off when you turn on the machine. And conveniently, this thing also has like a backpack style, so it has a very comfortable like bands and like a cushion, so it's not like hard on your back, and it's very comfortable. Let's see now a manual. I usually check manual whenever I can. Sometimes I just skip it. So attach like this before we begin assembling everything. So this is the first part that's going to go over here. So just we are going to connect over there. Oh, oops, we're just going to connect over there. And just to remember, I forgot to, okay, you will see now what I meant actually. So the way, if you want to push this thing directly, it's not going to go in because it's too hard. And the best way would be to just to like give like a pumping, basically like a pumping action, so that once you start like a pump, it will make it easier to go in. I made an error over here. As you can see, I forgot to take the ground cable through that pipe. Usually you're supposed to take a ground cable through that pipe, and it's going to look like this once you take a ground cable through the pipe. See, you see it's inside the pipe. Yes, it's inside, you see, and it comes off like that. Yeah, so get that, make sure that one's tight enough so that it doesn't come off. You don't want to do it again. Attach another part similarly. You can see I've secured it similarly, same style. Make sure to secure at the right spot so that it doesn't come off either. And that's 1.1, 0.2, and then you can add third one, or you can use this one, whichever you want. I connected all four. You can also connect all four. And as you can see, this part, the one that rotates like that, that one's gonna be in center. Make sure it's in center. And the lowest one that has like a metal end on the front, that one stays at the bottom, like in the front. So that's how we connect this section. Okay, now taking it outside, I did not read instruction correctly, but the first thing I did was I added oil, just a little bit, not too much. So add a little bit. That button, that's very essential. You need to press that couple of times, like 3-4 times should be good. Once you have oil inside like that, okay, you're good to start that one. Okay, so what mistake I made was I did not pull that orange lever, the one that you see, that one's supposed to be down. After you finish that step, after you finish like pressing that button from the underneath, I was supposed to put that orange thing down and then pull. And yeah, make sure to not keep the accelerator, the handle part to off. They have 3-speed range. Keep it to the lowest speed, so at least when you turn on, it stays on. So this is what issue I was facing. When I started turning on, it won't turn on because I did not put the lever down, nor I had the accelerator to the lowest speed set. So after I fixed it, it turned on. So that was a bummer. But yes, you see orange, it's down now. So you need to put that orange down after you finish pressing button. And the settings you see here, I set it to the lowest. So that's how you turn on, and that's how you operate this thing. It was really powerful. Unfortunately, I did not record, but it was good. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe.